And I was praying that the 15th came on the weekend so I can get paid 2 days ahead of time. And so I started looking for something extra, just like most people do. I was looking for another job. And so here I was working at Finish Line. So I was going to work. I'm working at Finish Line. I'm getting off of work from Finish Line, and I'm going to work in the military. And I didn't have time to spend with my kids. I really didn't have time to spend with my wife. I was deploying, and all on the sake of trying to make a living. And so I just want to encourage you guys today that making a living doesn't have to be that difficult. So if you're on this call and you're the person that's working 4 or 3 jobs, you know, or if maybe you're the person that was affected by the pandemic and you were laid off, you know, or you're just trying to figure out how to get that extra stream of income to come in, or every time you take 2 steps, you feel like you get pushed 4 steps back. That was me. Like, that was me. Guys, I started my first business at 22. It took me 3 years to scale that business to 6 figures, and then I lost everything. And I was flat on my face, right? So here I am, started my first business, joined the United States Air Force, and then I lose it all. And I find myself 2 months behind in my car note. I'm selling shoes so my wife can have gas money to get to work, and I'm just trying to figure it out. And so I just want to, from the bottom of my heart, I want to give you guys something that somebody gave to me. I didn't come up with this idea. I heard it just like you guys are about to hear it, and I decided to take action. Now, I just want to see who I'm talking to tonight. Before I get into this conversation, is there any action takers on this call? If you feel like you're an action taker, let me see you drop some 7s in the chat. And y'all got to forgive me. I haven't eaten, so this is the only meal I done had today. I love it. I see we got some action takers. I love it. So here's the thing. Again, I'm going to share with you guys some information that somebody shared with me, and it completely changed my life. But here's the reality behind it. If you don't action on what it is I'm about to do, it'll be as if you were never here. Simple, smooth as possible. At any point, if you guys don't see my slides, let me know so I can kind of, reset my screen. But hopefully you guys can see my slides. Carl, can you see my slides? Is my slide up? Can you see it?
Good to go. Yes, sir.
Good to go? All right, cool. So, guys, here's the thing, right? So my story, real simple. I'm in the United States Air Force. I'm living paycheck to paycheck. I get paid on the 1st, broke by the 5th, praying the 15th comes on the weekend. Boom. I start my first business then at 22. And so from that point, I scale that business to 6 figures, and then I lose it all. And so I found myself just starting over more so. And 2.5 years ago, we get introduced to this concept. And this concept for me, shut the door, buddy. Yeah, sure. Go ahead. And you guys can do this with kids too, by the way. So 2.5 years ago, I seen this. And when I seen this, it completely changed my life. And you guys may be saying, well, Jazz, what did you see? Well, I got introduced to day trading. And I know a lot of times we hear about it. We may hear our friends talking about it, and there's a lot of fear behind it, right? Because you don't know what it is, or in your mind, you're thinking it takes a lot of time, or I don't have time, Jazz, or it's just a fear of losing money, right? So I just want to share with you guys what was shown me, and it changed everything. Now, before I get into it, let's talk about this piece. Now, this is really important. And why is this important? The reason this slide is important is simply because most people don't really know how money works. Like, most people spend their life working for money, right? Exchanging time for money. And that's when you work for someone else. And here's the reality. Nothing's wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with having a job. There's nothing wrong with exchanging time for dollars, right? In that employee category. But what I want to encourage people to do is, if you only have one stream of income, my conversation to most people is this: if all you have is one stream of income, one is too close to none, right? One is too close to none. So the goal is to get you in position where you can have multiple streams of income. See, most people, right, there are 30 days in a month. Here's a reality. There are 30 days in a month. And most people throughout that 30-day time frame, they only have a deposit hit their check 2 times out of that 30 days. So 2 out of the 30 days, money's coming into your bank account. But outside of that, right, you have money leaving your bank account all 30 days. Now, when you look at that ratio, it's not a good ratio. So then you got to start asking yourself, how can I put myself in position to have money coming into my bank account multiple times throughout the month, right? Now, what we're about to share with you is going to teach you how to go from earning money twice a month, or having money deposited into your bank account twice a month to now you'll be able to get money deposited into your bank account 5 times a week if you want to, right? You can get paid 4 times a month, 6 times a month. It's all in your hands. And so how do we do it? Well, the way we do it is by trading currency, right? Day trading. So we day trade a lot of things, and you can day trade a lot of things as well. But one of the things we really focus on is the foreign exchange market. So we day trade currency. So what is currency and how does it work? Well, let's talk about that. When it comes to this whole market of day trading and trading currency, guys, it's 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. So the reason that's important to me, and I hope it's important to you, is now it puts you in position to be able to earn money 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. Most people only can earn money when they go to their job, when they exchange time for hours, when they clock in, and then, but once they clock out, there's no real opportunity to earn money outside of that. But with this, you can earn money whenever. And here's why, because money doesn't sleep. See, it's nighttime here or it's about to be nighttime here in Atlanta, right? It's about to be nighttime here in Atlanta. What does that mean for the people that's in Australia? Well, guys, guess what? People in Australia, it's daytime in Australia. Meaning what? The banks are open, stores are open, the economy is open, things are happening, i.e. money doesn't sleep. So I want to teach you how you can position yourself to make money on a global scale. Like outside of just that 9-to-5 job, outside of just your community, outside of just the city that you live in. I want to show you how you can make money on Australia's dime. I want to show you how you can make money on London's dime, right? On a global scale. And see the market itself, right? And here's something that's really important, but the market itself, it's a 5.3, actually it's a $6.6 trillion per day market. And the reason it's grown from 5.3 to $6.6 trillion is because more and more people are becoming aware that they can actually trade and invest their own money. Like most people don't know that these things exist, like foreign currency or digital currency more so. Even digital currency, like this is a market that's growing. I was trying to think of a big word and the big word didn't hit me in time, so I had to pause. But this is a market that's just, it's growing. And it's becoming a global form of payment. My wife and I, we were just traveling back from Wyoming and we seen at a store where it was like Bitcoin payments accepted here in America. So guys, people are being able to, make money or buy things with Bitcoin all over the world. And so the reality is this: whether you believe in cryptocurrency or not, whether you believe in Bitcoin or not, whether you understand it or not, what I want to challenge you to do is get involved with it. Whether you get it or not, get involved with it. Because there was a time when people didn't understand Netflix. There was a time when people didn't understand Uber. There was a time when people didn't understand computers. But guess what? If they would have just took the chance and maybe bought some shares in Microsoft, where would they be now, right? And that's what I want to encourage people to do when it comes to this whole cryptocurrency space. You might not understand cryptocurrency, and that's cool, right? But I just challenge you to get involved anyway. So what is it that we're talking about? Guys, we're talking about a company named I Am Mastery Academy. And what I Am Mastery Academy is going to do is it's going to simplify all of this stuff for you. So we talked about foreign currency, which some people may say, hey, I've never heard of that. I didn't even know it was a thing. I didn't even know we could trade currency, right? We talked about digital currency. We also even have binary options. So what the company I Am Mastery Academy did was they took these 3 types of investing, right? Or types of investments or types of ways you can grow your money. And they put it into an academy where they can teach it to you. So the average person like wants to learn how to trade. They want to learn how to make money. The average person, they just don't know where to start. So if you're the average person who's saying, Jazz, I want to learn how to trade. I want to learn how to make money. Guys, listen, one of my best days in the market, like when I started trading, I knew nothing about this stuff, nothing, right? My very first night, I made $7. My first night, I made $7. And then one of my best days in the market has been a $6,000 day. One of my best weeks in the market, 5 days, has been a $15,000 day. And I'm about to give you the blueprint on what it is that I did to make those type of returns. See, my wife and I, we don't work for anyone more so, right? She used to be a mortgage processor. She was able to walk away from her job. Now she's full-time mom. She's full-time entrepreneur. She's full-time whatever she wants to be. Me, my background is Air Force. Guess what? I don't work for anybody. And what I'm about to show you is it can and will give you that same blueprint. So what do you have to do? Guys, so here's the reality. All you got to do is educate yourself. So what I Am Mastery Academy did was they actually took like foreign currency, right? They took that and they put it into a foreign exchange mastery academy. And so within that foreign exchange mastery academy, what they do is they literally teach you how to trade the markets. The very first video is titled, "What is Forex?" Not only did they do that for foreign currency, they also did it for binary options. They also did it for digital currency as well. So if you're that person that's on the call and you're saying, yo, I want to know how to make $15,000 in 5 days. I want to learn how to have $1,000 day in the market. Well, here's where it starts. What I want to challenge you not to say to yourself is this, because it's two conversations that's being had right now. It's the conversation that I'm having with you, and it's the conversation that you're having with you. And see, some of you may be having a conversation with yourself that's saying this, Jazz, I know, but I just got to do a little bit more research because I don't know about this. No, you don't. And here's why you don't have to do that. Because the company's already done it. The very first video is titled, "What is Forex?" The second video is who participates in the market, right? The history of Forex. We've done the research for you. So all you got to do now is just get plugged in and learn the information. So that's the first piece. So you're going to learn it. The second piece is you're going to also be partnered with educators, some of the top educators in the world. So you're going to have access to over 100 plus full-time educators, and you'll be able to connect, collab, ask, and learn from these particular educators on their live sessions. So the second thing that I get a lot, and one of my fears when I seen this was I don't know if I can do it on my own. Like, this is what I was thinking. I don't know if I can learn how to invest at home from a computer, right? Like, that's a huge fear because you may not know if you're doing it right or wrong. Well, here's the reality. You don't have to worry about having that fear because you will get to learn from the best. You're going to have access to over 100 plus educators. And with these educators, you'll be able to mimic your schedule with their schedule. So they literally have like a live schedule, and it's a lot of them, 100 plus, Monday through Friday or Monday through Saturday. And every day there's something going on. There's somebody that's either telling you, and let me really get into detail and share with you what it really looks like. You get onto this session, either A, they're going to show you what it is they're doing. Why did they do it, right? As far as getting in the market, out of the market. B, they may tell you when to buy, when to sell. So you literally show up to a session the same way you're on the computer with me, you'll be on a session with them, and they're going to tell you, buy gold right now, right? The price of gold has been skyrocketing. Buy gold. They may tell you short the S&P 500, which is the top 500 companies, in America. So this is what they're telling you, and they're going to tell you how long to stay in the trade. They're going to tell you when to get in, when to get out. So you're going to literally have access to that. They're going to teach you their particular strategies, why it is they're doing it, how they're doing it. Now, we also have tools. Now, here's the third thing I want to touch on. We have powerful tools that assist you in getting in and out of the market. And we'll teach you guys how to use these tools. But what these tools will do is they're going to help you find high probability trades in the market. And all you have to do is simply copy and paste. And we'll talk about that here in a second. So with the tools, that's simply all you have to do. Now, there may be a few people that's on here that's saying, Jazz, listen, I'm really busy. I don't have a lot of time. I got a lot going on. And I get it, guys. Like we're extremely busy as well. Like, we're constantly on the go, constantly moving. And that, for me, is why this worked, because it allowed me to be able to make money no matter where I was in the world. Like, I was just out in Colorado and Wyoming for about a week and a half. And the entire time I was there, never once did I worry about a paycheck. Never once did I say, man, I got to get home so I can get back to work, or whatever the case may be, because I'm able to make money on the go. And you'll be able to do that exact same thing. So with your busy schedule, what the company has done is they've created these I Am mobile apps. So the company has mobile apps that you can download. And once you download these apps and you become a subscriber to these apps, what these apps do is they give you easy trade ideas directly to your phone. And all you have to do, again, is copy, paste, and profit. That's it. And if you can copy and paste, you can make money. So that's like one of the first levels to what it is that we do. So guys, you'll get onto a live session. You'll get onto an app. You'll get onto, you'll get on to one of these tools that we use, and they're going to give you the information. They're going to tell you, hey, the market's going up right now, so you should buy. Or, hey, the market's going down right now, so you should sell. See, most people, they're watching all of this stuff happen behind the scenes. They're seeing companies go bankrupt. They're seeing, a lot of, but they don't know when to buy, when to sell. Like I'm hearing about the recession. I'm hearing about the pandemic, but how do I take advantage of it? Like, that's the big question. Like we're seeing it happen, but how do you take advantage of it? And that's what this teaches you. This teaches you how to take advantage of the right now situation. What's the right now situation? We're going to talk about the right now situation here in a second, but how much does it cost to get started? So guys, I'll start with the elite membership. The elite membership is $324.95 and $274.95 a month. So $325 one time. You never pay that again. Type one time in the chat if you're following me. Just see who's still awake. $325 one time, and you never pay that again. And then it's $274 per month with the elite membership. Now, what does that elite membership offer you? It's going to give you access to the foreign currency academy, the binary options academy, and the digital currency academy. So again, you can learn all three with that elite membership. Now, if you say, hey, that's a little too rich for my blood, I'm not sure if trading is really for me, but I'm really excited to try it. So I'm going to just kind of take my time. Boom. You can start with our platinum package, which is that foreign exchange package, which is $234 one time and then $174 per month. Now that $174, it'll come out 30 days from the time that you get started, right? So that's how much it costs to actually get started in the academy. And typically I don't slow down on this point to actually tell people, like I used to slow down here and be like, oh, $234 is not a lot of money, or, don't be afraid of the price. Like I used to do that, but then here's the reality. If you're looking at this and you're saying, yo, I want to do it, I want to invest, but $234 sounds like a lot of money, you need to do it. If $234 is a lot to you, you need to do it. And don't worry about the monthly. And here's why I say that. The reason I challenge you to do it and don't worry about the monthly, because 30 days from now, your perception of $174 will be completely different. Guys, about 2 weeks ago, I made $4,000 in 5 days in the market. My perception of $174 is different because what it takes for me to earn $174 is different from what it used to take for me to earn $174, right? So your perception of the 234 or the 325 or the 324 more so, your perception of that will change 30 days from now. So that's how much it costs to get started. And then they also do have other tools that you can utilize to actually structure your trading or whatnot. So if you want to, we'll like, as you guys come on board, the individual that plugs you in, they'll explain some of these extra tools. But what these extra tools are pretty much extra money apps. So if you want extra money apps, you can actually get them individually. Or if you get the elite package, it'll come with pretty much the majority of all of these extra money apps. Now, what the company also did was this. They said, hey, we get it. There are going to be a lot of people that want to come on board because they understand the value of trading. They understand the value of investing, and they're going to plug in. But then there are going to be a specific group of individuals who want to do it, who's extremely excited, but they just can't afford the monthly fee. And that's a reality. Like, and that's okay. It's not bad, good. It's just, it is what it is. If you can't afford the monthly fee, it is what it is. But the company put this in place for you. So if you're that person that's saying, I want to do it, I want to get plugged in, the company put this 2 and free program in place for you. So when you come on board, you can actually share this with 2 of your friends. And, guys, we're doing presentations all throughout the week. Like Monday through Sunday, there's a presentation. Get your friends onto one of these presentation calls. And once 2 of them decide to join you, what happens is the company's going to waive your monthly fee. And now you don't have to worry about paying that monthly fee. So that's how you can actually get in the door and not have to worry about paying that monthly fee. So now what I want to do before I pass it back over to Carl is I want to transition just briefly. And I want to have a genuine conversation. And here's the conversation, right? So I was scrolling on social media, and as I was scrolling on social media, I follow like CNN Business, Bloomberg, a lot of different Instagram stories like that. And I just kept seeing these different like stories, and it really hit home, and I decided to screenshot it, and I want to share some things with you guys. So 43 states, right, have record unemployment. Victoria's Secret is closing 25% of its stores. JCPenney filed for bankruptcy, and then they also closed 30% of their stores in the process of filing for that bankruptcy. I don't know if we have parents or people who just cook, but if you do cook, you probably noticed the price of beef at one point skyrocketed, groceries skyrocketed, Pier 1 shut down all of their stores, GE cut 13,000 jobs, 20.5 million jobs were lost in the month of April. And so you're probably saying to yourself, Jazz, why are you sharing this with us? Why are you showing us this? This is why I'm showing this to you. And forgive me for taking this tone with you, but when it comes to learning how to trade and learning how to invest, it's not really up for question. Like if you're really sitting on this call and you're going back and forth with yourself, like, should I do it? Should I not do it? Here's the reality. The economy has, I'm gonna look at my camera. I'm looking at, like, y'all look, the economy has already decided that you need to be investing. The economy has already shown you that no job is guaranteed. 20.5 million jobs were lost in the month of April. So if you don't have a plan B, if you don't have a plan C, if you don't have another way to bring in income outside of your job, you really need to listen to what I'm sharing with you, because I need you to understand 20.5 million jobs were lost in the month of April. Guys, my income in the month of April went up, not down. Everybody that's on this call, if you made money due to trading currency in the month of April, May, June, since the pandemic has started, please show some love in the chat. If you made money since this pandemic has started, please show some love in the chat. Let me see real quick. Just drop some money back. So guys, here the proof is in the pudding. So check this out. All these individuals have been able to make money, like Pastor Carl said, brand new house, boom, right? So here's the flip side to everything I'm sharing with you guys. Even though all this bad stuff has happened, even though companies have filed for bankruptcy, what else has happened, guys? U.S. billionaires have become $565 billion richer during this pandemic. $565 billion. So I really want to challenge you guys to listen to me. Hear me out. During a recession, and I like Dr. Jewel, she mentioned this to me, but during a recession, what do you think happens to the money? Do you think it disappears? Do you think it just, think about it. You guys hear what I hear. Y'all watching the same news that I'm watching. You're living in the same America, for those of you that's here in America, that I'm living in. And you've seen the recession talks. You've seen stores closing. You've seen stores file for bankruptcy. But riddle me this. How is it that during this exact same recession, $565 billion has been made by the top U.S. billionaires? So what does that tell me? What that tells me is this: the money doesn't disappear. The money doesn't go away. And I was just on the phone with a friend, and what she told me was this. She said, in China, they don't believe in the term crisis, right? It's either you're in danger or there's an opportunity. And I want to really let you guys know that right now is an opportunity of a lifetime. An opportunity of a lifetime. Even though things are being, like, companies are going bankrupt, there are still people making money, and you can be one of those individuals with the right information. And not only can you be one of those individuals with the right information, guys, you can share that information with your friends and family. Like I just told you, I think more than ever now, during this time of our lives, has proven it's extremely important that we have multiple streams of income. So what I've already done is share it with you all, how to actually take your money and make your money work for you, because that's really what it's all about. See, most of us, especially coming from the community that I came from, we all know how to go work for it. We all know how to go get it. But what happens after that? After you go work for the money, what do you do then? Like, do you know how to make your money work for you? Do you know how to turn 1 into 2? Like, that's what we want to share with you. Not just the fact of just working for the money, but now let us show you how to take the money and let money work for you, so you're not always working for the money for the rest of your life. One of the things I learned when I was in the military was this. I'll never forget, I was at work, and when I was at work, there was this sergeant. He was about to retire. He showed me his check. He was getting about $2,000 in retirement, and it took him 20 years to go to earn that. And it hit me. I said, man, society just bamboozled me. Society will teach you that it's only 2 ways to retire. They're going to teach you that the only 2 ways to retire is through time or age. Either A, through time, you got to work 40 years of your life. Or B, you got to be 65, 70 years old before you can retire. And I just want to let you guys know that I figured out a different recipe. Time doesn't retire you. Age doesn't retire you. The only thing that puts you in position to do what you want to do, when you want to do it, is income. And all you have to do is figure out how can you make the income you desire to live the life you want to live faster. It doesn't always take 20 years to go do it. It doesn't take 40 years to go do it. Guys, you can do it as soon as you want to do it. So anywho, we spoke about the importance of having multiple streams of income. So I've shown you guys how you can actually earn money, or how you can educate yourself more so to earn money in the markets. But now I want to show you guys how my wife and I took that exact same concept. We were able to leverage our social media friends, share it with our childhood friends and family members, and build a home-based business behind it. And so building the home-based business has completely changed my life. Guys, anytime one of your friends decide that they want to come on board and they want to learn how to trade, the company is going to give you a thank you gift of $25 because they use your link, right? And so anytime your friends use your link to get started, the company will pay you $25. Whenever you use, if they decide to join with the elite package, the company will pay you $50. But it doesn't stop there. There's also a way where you can actually grow a business. You can grow a business and build this business from home and earn residual income. And it starts with 3. So if you were to just simply share this with 3 of your friends, right, and they decide to come on board and join, the company is going to pay you $150 per month in residual income. And if you can help those 3 grow from 3 to 12, and it's not you putting in all 12, right? You're going to have a team. Your team is going to help you grow. They're going to give you the tools. When it comes to building the business, they're going to give you the tools on how to build the business. They're going to teach you what to say, how to say it, when to say it. They're going to, like your team leads, they're going to be there for you to help you and coach you. But once you actually get this thing to 12 customers in your business, guys, the company would then pay you $600 per month in residual income. Now, if you could use an extra 600, if you could use an extra 600, drop a 600 in the chat. If you can use an extra, like realistically, if an extra $600 right now could help you out, drop 600 in the chat. My reality was this. When I seen the industry of network marketing for the very first time, a guy stood in my door and he said to me last week I made an extra $1,500. And I'm gonna be real. The only thing that I could register, and he said last month I made an extra $1,500. And in that moment, the only thing I could register was what would my life look like with an extra $1,500 coming in every single month on top of my check. And that's what I want to ask you. What does life look like? What the type of groceries you eat? What does that look like? The type of car you drive? What does that look like? Where you live? What does that look like, right? With an extra 600, an extra $1,000. So if you are able to grow this thing to $1,000, it takes 30 customers, guys, but it does not stop there. See, some people decide to come on board and do this thing part-time. Some people decide to come on board and do this thing as a hobby, like they just gonna dip their toe and say, I'm gonna try it. And then some people say, you know what? This is it. I'm going all out. That was me. I was a this is it kind of guy. I'm finna go all out because there's nothing else that can pay you the type of returns that this can pay you. I've worked at shoe stores. My dad owns restaurants. My grandmother owns restaurants. Like, guys, I've been in the United States Air Force, and there's nothing out there that I know of that I can do at 29 that will pay me $500,000 a month for simply sharing this type of information with my friends. So my wife and I, we really started building this thing, and we started to build it extremely aggressive, right? Because we were really excited about making money. And boom, we were able to hit the rank of Chairman 10. and Chairman Tim pays $10,000 a month. Right now, God willing, we're knocking on the door of Chairman 25, and it's already done. And so here's the thing. I'm not here to talk about the money that I've made. I want to let you know that if you're that person, that if you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, start trading. If you ride past a gas station and you don't get gas at this gas station because it's 3 cents higher than that gas station, start trading. If you shop at this grocery store because the meat is cheap, that ain't always a good thing. Start trading. Listen to me. If you have not been able to live the life that you want to live, start trading. Get around people that are doing things that you want, that have things that you want, and life could be completely different. And that's exactly what we were able to do. So guys, here's the thing. When this is all said and done, right? When this is all said and done, it's 3 types of people. Either you're an A, a B, or a C. An A says, hey, I'm ready to get started. Lock me in, sign me up, I'm ready to go. A B says, I'm ready to get started, but I have a few questions. And that's okay. Get your questions answered. Get back with the person that invited you and get your questions answered. And a C says, I'm just not interested. But I don't think you guys would have stayed this long if you're a C. So what I want to do is I want to pass this back over to Pastor Carl, because we have a few testimonies and stories that we want to share with you guys of people who are making this thing happen, who are doing it, and it's genuinely, truly changing their life. So Pastor Carl, I'm going to alley-hoop this thing back over to you, good sir.
Yes, sir. Guys, go to put some 777s in the chat for Chairman Jazz Wilkins and my brother. You did an incredible job. Come on, guys. Light it up, light it up, light it up, light it up. Light the chat up with 7s. Guys, you have heard from one of our top professionals. Jazz, I appreciate you, bro, just for your mentorship, your wisdom, and just really helping to open up our thinking and understanding. As you guys have heard from Chairman Jazz, we're going to hear from this young lady I'm getting ready to bring to the stage. She's actually been trading, Jazz, for about a month and a half. And let me tell you something, brother, her trading testimonial is incredible, okay? So I'm speaking it into existence. Chairman Chanel, that's what we do here in Drip. We already start speaking it. And listen, the work has got to catch up. But I want to bring up Chairman Chanel McDonald. And I would love for you, sis, to share your trading testimony. How long have you been trading in the foreign exchange market? How have you enjoyed the I Am Academy? And what's been your biggest day trading? Chanel, are you there?
I'm here, Chairman Carl. Thank you so much.
Hey, let's go.
Good evening, everybody. And Chairman Jazz, thank you so much for an amazing, amazing presentation tonight. You were dropping some bomb nuggets. But my husband and I, we have been in this space for about 2 months, exactly, just 2 months. I actually was in this space about 3.5 years ago, but did not understand the power of the vehicle that I had in front of me. So unfortunately, I wasn't in the, didn't stay, but it was a big mistake. But I, God ordered our steps, and I came across Chairman Angela's page on Facebook. We jumped right in because 3 days prior, my husband and I had prayed that God would, cross our paths we understood that we needed several streams of income so that we can do what we've been called to do in ministry, right? So once we had the information, we joined, got started immediately. We were actually on the road, and it was a no-brainer. So we plugged in. But I want to let you guys know, the same thing that Chairman Jazz was talking about tonight, life is going to happen, right? Everybody on this call can agree and attest that life is always going to happen. You have to put up in your mind, make up in your mind that you're going to live life, or you're going to continue to allow life to live you. Case in point, a week after I signed up, I ended up having emergency surgery in the middle of a pandemic, right? I didn't want to have to do anything in the back office. I'm like, I don't have the mental capacity to learn anything because I have to have emergency surgery, right? No, incorrect. I am living life, and I'm not allowing life to live me. So I took my information, my tablet, my phone, and my charger to the hospital. Those 3 days that I was in there recovering and recuperating, I was in my back office watching the videos because I was determined to make a difference in my financial future. You guys say, I'm not an investor. I don't invest. This is out of my league. That is incorrect. You invest every day. When you sit in Wendy's drive-thru and you invest that $4 and some change, you look to get a return of a 4-piece, a 4 for 4. You invest. When you go to the gas station and when you pay to put gas in your vehicle, you're investing your $10 or $20 to get a return of gas. If you have a savings account, you are investing your money, but you're not getting a return on that piece because they're investing your money for you with the same software that we use here in IM Academy, right? You got to open up your mind. I want to give you one other thing, right? Everybody on here, we work. We've been trained and we've been conditioned to work. If you have a company with 150 people in this company and the CEO can afford to pay $30,000 a year to 150 people, have you ever asked yourself, what is the CEO putting in his account, in his pocket, if he can afford to pay 150 people $30,000 a year? It's possible. It is possible. They're investing in you because they hire you. They sit you in a room or wherever for 60 to 90 days to train you to do what they want you to do, how they want you to do it, and when they want you to do it. It's the same concept. You need to hire you. You need to invest 60 to 90 days in you with this vehicle, and I can guarantee that your financial future will never be the same again. I can't guarantee what you're going to make in the market. For my husband and I, our largest day to date, in about 2 to 3 hours, is $2,000. And we copied and paste. I had this thing that I'm going to go and make a song, copy, paste, profit. Hey, copy, paste. But it's that simple. But I need you to open up your mind, guys. Open up your mind and think about it. If you want to go and get another job, they're going to do the same thing, same process. They're going to invest in you and pay you for 60 to 90 days to train you to do a skill that you have no idea about prior to getting the job. This vehicle will do the same exact thing. You have to now invest in you. Invest in you, 60 to 90 days. And your financial future, anything is possible in this space. You make the call. So if you are ready to make that call and make that change and now start living life and not allowing life to live you, get back with the person that invited you tonight. And I promise you, you will not be looking in the rearview mirror. I'm going to turn it back over to you, Chairman Carl.
Hey, put some 8s in the chat for Chanel. Hey, put some 8s in the chat for Chanel. Guys, absolutely incredible. Chanel, we love your story. But this is my favorite part. Everybody that's a guest, if you are a guest, that means you're not trading yet, right? You're not a part of Drip Nation Investors. I want you to put a 1 in the chat if you are a guest. Put a 1 in the chat, 1 in the chat, 1 in the chat. This is your first time, second, third, or fourth. In other words, you haven't made a decision to be a part yet, but you are a guest. Put a 1, 1, 1 in the chat. Light it up, light it up, light it up, light it up, light it up. Look at all these guests. Light it up, 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 light it up. Quickly, quickly, quickly. 1s in the chat, 1s in the chat, 1s in the chat, 1s in the chat. This Tyrus said he just joined today. Let's go, Tyrus. All right, so real quick, I want to hear from 3 guests really quick for 30 seconds. Tell us your name, who invited you, and what did you like most about tonight's information? Go ahead and unmute. Go ahead and unmute. Real quick, guys. Real quick. Real quick, real quick. Come on. If you're a guest, your name, who invited you, and what did you like most about the call tonight?
Hi.
Hey, Raquel, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
Excited.
Hey, I am too.
Go ahead, talk to us.
I think it's great. I am so excited. Prophetess Karen Watson invited me to listen to the call. It's just so powerful how everyone is independent. They're making money for themselves. They're not going to just dead jobs and working for another man for the rest of their life. I'm just excited. I can't wait to join.
Oh my goodness. Good to see you, Evangelist Raquel. Good
Thank
to see you,
you.
sis.
All right. Thank you so much.
All right, y'all put some sevens in the chat. And let's welcome Raquel to the Drip Nation family. Let's go. Let's go.
Welcome. Let's go.
Welcome. Let's go.
Listen, let me teach you a principle. Whatever you celebrate accelerates in your life. Come on, y'all. Do y'all believe that? I'm excited, man. Let's hear from two more guests real quick. Tell us your name, who invited you, and what did you like about the call? Real quick. Come on, unmute. Guys, we got to get ready to go. Real quick, unmute. Thank you. Yep, that's you. Hit unmute. Bottom left-hand corner. That's you right there. Like we're in church. Come on. Praise the Lord. Go ahead and unmute real quick. Tell us your name, who invited you, and what did you like about the call? Real quick. If you're a guest.
Hey, my name is Daniel Bush.
Hey, Daniel, I was waiting on you, bro. I was waiting on you, my brother. Hey, look, there's room at the altar. Come.
I got invited by Danielle Robinson.
Yes, sir.
And I do like the idea of financial freedom.
Okay. What did you like most about the call?
I said I like the idea of financial freedom.
The idea of financial freedom?
Yes.
Let's unmute. Let's celebrate my boy to the Drip Nation family. Welcome to the family.
Welcome to the team, Bush. Welcome.
Hey, listen. Now listen. This is what I'm going to do tonight. Now, Jazz, you don't have no idea about this. This is what I'm going to do tonight. I am going to I'm going to bless one person with $40 off your initial enrollment. Y'all, we ain't playing no games. We believe so much in this opportunity. We don't want anyone left behind. Matter of fact, I'm going to bless two people. I'm putting my money where my mouth is. We're going to give you $40 off of your enrollment. Now, whoever got you on this call, whoever is the first to call me, as soon as this call is over, get that. So you're going to pay the $234 to get in. Then we'll send you the $40 off. I'm only paying for two people. So you literally have 15 minutes to get into the system. 15 minutes.
Chairman Carl,
Yes.
my husband and I are going to do the same thing. So we're going to bless two people with $40 off as well.
Come on, man. 4 people getting blessed tonight. See, you never know what God gonna do.
Awesome.
Man, I ain't got 234. Come on, God is in the blessing business.
Let's go.
So that means all you paid out of your pocket tonight was $195. Come on, man. Now you're responsible for your monthly. We gotta this is business now. We're giving you a seed to believe. We're giving you faith. It's called a faith seed. So this is how it works. I'm gonna sponsor 2 people. I'm gonna put my number in the chat. So that means if you calling me, that means you're ready to go ahead and get started. Okay, now when you call me, whoever invited you to the call, I need you to get me on the phone with them so you can use their link to enroll. Does that make sense? Okay, so you're not gonna use my link. Whoever invited you on the call, you call me, said, Chairman Carl, I'm ready to get signed up tonight. Then you get me on the phone with the person that got you to the call, and we're going to make it happen. There's my number right there. Any questions? Any questions?
Chairman Carl, is it okay that the 2 that we're going to bless as well, when they reach out to you, you just let us know and we'll forward it over?
Oh my God, so y'all better blow my phone up. So that means you got 13 minutes to get into the system. Guys, get back with the person that got you on this call. Guys, here at Drip Nation, we love you guys. We'll be back tomorrow night, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tomorrow night. If I were you, you don't have to pay us the $40 back, guys. Just pay it forward by getting one person to tomorrow night, 6 o'clock call, either 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10. We have 5 presentations tomorrow night. If you're going to bring one person tomorrow night, put a 1 in the chat, 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 1 in the chat. Listen, you don't know if we're going to bless somebody tomorrow. So, I mean, come on. That's what I'm talking about. Jazz put 25 ones. That's my brother. All right, guys, unmute, make some noise. Drip Nation, let's go!
Let's go!